Hi there. Welcome to my channel where we celebrate the tasty ingredients and cook delicious food together. Today we're making braised pork hock. Similar to how the Americans celebrate the holiday dinners with ham, this is a traditional Chinese dish people cook and serve in major festivals like the Lunar New Year. The recipe can also be found in the description field down below. Families have various recipes. Once again, I hope you enjoy the one I'm sharing with you today, which my mom taught me and my grandma taught her. The process is rather long, but not that complicated. In this video, I'll show you step by step. Find a pork hock with rather clean and complete skin coverage. That's super important. Soak the pork hock in a pot with water. Add ginger, scallion, and stir nice. Add some cooking wine. And then we're going to bring it to boil and simmer for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to prepare some ingredients together. Put the light soy sauce into a little bowl, dark soy sauce, add apple cider vinegar. This will make the meat, the pork meat, very soft and delicious. You won't taste the sourness at all. Add some cooking wine again. And then we're going to need scallion, garlic, ginger, rock candy, and stir nice again. And add some red chili, dried red chili. If you have fresh ones, feel free to use that one. It's just maybe a little bit more, a little bit spicier. Then in a little bowl, we're going to add the dried chili powder and sesame seed. We're going to make the sauce. And add the heated oil. And touch it with a few drip of rice vinegar and sesame oil. The vinegar is going to make it delicious and less spicy. I don't know how to describe it. The spice is in there. It's tasty, but it doesn't hurt your tongue. And 10 minutes almost passed. Our pork hock is ready to use. That step, when we need to boil a little bit, is really to remove the bloody smell from the meat. We need to thoroughly wash it, and then we're going to put it into a slow cooker. Add all the liquid ingredients on top of it. Add boiled water in there. I use boiled water is because this way it will speed up the process. Otherwise, it takes a long time for the slow cooker to bring the water to boil. Add 5 spices. And then we're going to put all the spice in. I have mentioned these early on, so I'm not going to say it again. Add some salt. And use a large spoon to make sure the salt is all melted. And then cover the lid. Let it cook for about 5 hours. 5 hours later, it's all fully braised. I always use a chopstick to poke it and make sure I can poke it through and without seeing any blood. So it's thoroughly cooked, very soft. Take it out. Be careful, don't break the skin. And then we're going to take out the bones. Unfortunately, this step, the pork hock is very hot, so be careful, don't burn your finger. Carefully cut the side without skin coverage. There's always one small areas that you couldn't find enough skin. Then just ruin that area, cut through that area. Do not ruin the skin. The more complete, the better. Take out the bones. Unfortunately, you have to do it when it's hot, because when it becomes cool or cold, then it's going to be harder to take out the bones without dragging the meat out or ruin the skin. So, right? We almost got all of the bones out now. Let it cool down for about 30 minutes. Don't wait for too long. As it's no longer hot and you can use your fingers to touch the meat, it's fine. Take out a Ziploc bag and gently push the meat, the pork hock, inside. Lift it and squeeze the meat, kind of like wrap it. Wrap all of the meat inside the skin. This one requires a little bit technique and it's very greasy too. And you do not zip up the bag yet. Keep a little bit unsealed portion so that you can squeeze out the air. The tighter you can make, the better it will be. So sometimes the first time you won't be able to make it tight enough, then do it again. I'm showing you here, right here. So I actually unzipped the bag and I was doing it again. So I squeeze it so the air can come out, and make sure that you can squeeze as hard as you could, and then you zip it up without any air. And then use a rubber band. Make sure you prepare for 2 long rubber bands, strong and long. Wrap around it twice. If yours is longer, you could do 3 times. But don't ruin it. Don't let it cut through the skin, okay? Be gentle all the time. Once we got that done, we're going to use another rubber band to do a perpendicular line. Is that mad? Geometry. And then we kind of like put it in this kind of package shape. It's like a package. Then it's ready. Put it into the refrigerator and refrigerate overnight. Fast forward to the second day, it's ready. It's become so solid and firmed up. So take it out. Cut in the middle into 2 pieces. I enjoy this part all the time. Look at the meat, how beautiful it is. And then slice it into very thin slices. And then you can just flatten all of these slices of meat and on the bottom of a plate and to decorate it. however you want to. Sometimes people put it like a round shape, like what I'm doing, and others actually create a triangle or a rectangle. Depends on how you want to do it. Be creative, right? And put some garlic and scallion, minced ones, on top. And then this is the time we're going to put the sauce, the hot sauce, on top. And add a little bit light soy sauce if it's not salty enough for you. Look how beautiful it is. Tasty, healthy, full of protein, light and yummy. You can show off your skills in one of the festival dinner. And enjoy the recipe. Good to have you again. See you next time.